9 ways to quickly become more financially self-sufficient. If you want to become more financially self-sufficient, you have to start thinking differently about money. Financial independence is not always about making millions of dollars. Sometimes it is about creating multiple ways to earn, reducing unnecessary expenses, developing valuable skills, and becoming less dependent on one paycheck or one source of income. Develop a side hustle that actually pays. Here are 9 ways you can start doing that. This is extremely important for entrepreneurs. If you are building a business, your primary income may not always be consistent. Some months are great, other months can be painfully slow. That is why having a legitimate side income can give you breathing room. The goal isn't to chase every trendy side hustle. Find something that uses a skill you already have or something you can learn quickly, and create a reliable secondary income stream. For an entrepreneur, that extra income can mean the difference between making a desperate business decision and having the financial freedom to make a smart one. Your side hustle should support your bigger vision, not distract you from it. 2. Use coupons. Yes, coupons. The wealthy understand something that many people overlook. Saving money is another form of making money. There are people who take couponing to an extremely advanced level. Some strategically combine store promotions, manufacturer coupons, loyalty programs, rebates, and cashback offers to dramatically reduce what they spend. And yes, some people have even turned couponing and deal finding into careers through content creation, affiliate marketing, consulting, and deal websites. Here's a simple example. Let's say your normal household spending is $1,000 a month. If you become strategic enough to reduce that spending by just 10%, that's $100 you didn't have to earn, pay taxes on, and then spend. That's $1,200 a year. Saving money isn't glamorous, but financially smart people understand the power of keeping more of what they already have. 3. Use your credit card rewards strategically. If you're going to use credit cards, learn how to use them responsibly. Don't spend money you don't have just to earn points. But if you're already paying for necessary expenses and can pay the balance in full, rewards programs can help you get something back from spending you're already doing. Cashback rewards can help offset everyday expenses. Travel points can reduce travel costs. Other rewards can be used toward purchases. And here's something important: stop overdrafting your checking account. Repeated overdraft fees can quietly drain hundreds of dollars from your finances over time. Better budgeting, account alerts, automatic transfers, and maintaining a small buffer can help prevent those unnecessary fees in the first place. The wealthy aren't necessarily avoiding every expense. They're paying attention to where their money goes. 4. Stop caring so much about what people think. This one is probably the most important to me. Stop trying to impress people who aren't paying your bills. A lot of what you see on social media is a highlight reel. Cars can be rented, clothes can be financed, vacations can go on credit cards. A luxury-looking lifestyle does not automatically mean someone is wealthy. If you saw how some people actually lived behind the Instagram posts, you might be shocked. Instead, find mentors and follow people who have actually built sustainable wealth. And here's something I've noticed. Real wealth doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes the person with the most money in the room is the person you would never guess. Don't spend your money trying to look rich. Build a life where you don't have to prove that you are. 5. Start a business. Sometimes it really is that simple. Start a business. And understand this: building a business is not necessarily about knowing everything when you begin. Most of the time, it's about what you are willing to learn along the journey. You learn sales, you learn marketing, you learn customer service, you learn leadership, you learn how to manage money, you learn how to solve problems. And eventually, your confidence changes because you realize you are capable of learning things you didn't know before. If you want more information on how to start and grow your business, contact me. The links are in my bio. My books are featured in my videos. Moving on. 6. Stop hiring for things you can do yourself. When you're starting out, you have to be willing to do some things yourself. Learn the basics. Understand your business. Understand your customers. Understand how the systems work. Then, when you have a decent and consistent stream of income, start outsourcing strategically. The purpose of outsourcing isn't to look important. It's to buy back your time. If someone can do a task for $30 an hour and your time is better spent generating $100 an hour in business value, outsourcing may make sense. But don't outsource everything before you've learned how your own business works. First learn it, then systemize it, then delegate it. 7. Focus on certifications and skill sets. Stop spending all day watching get-rich-quick videos on YouTube. Develop skills that somebody is willing to pay you for. Get certifications. Learn technology. Learn sales. Learn marketing. Learn accounting. Learn project management. Learn a trade. Learn something valuable. Because here's the problem with social media. There are plenty of people teaching things they have never actually done. Some have never built the business they're teaching. Some don't have mentors. Some don't have education or experience behind what they're saying. So look beyond the content. Look at what surrounds the content. What have they actually built? Who do they learn from? What experience do they have? What results can they demonstrate? That can tell you a lot. I'm probably one of the people who dislikes judgment the most, but I've learned the hard way that you have to use discernment. A friend once gave me some advice that didn't really hit me until I got older. He said, some things you just have to simply turn down. That lesson is worth more than a lot of money. You don't have to accept every opportunity. You don't have to attend every event. You don't have to answer every person. You don't have to follow every trend. And you definitely don't have to stay loyal to something that's consistently taking you backward. Sometimes saying no is a financial strategy. 8. Stay away from people who always complain. Pay attention to the people you spend the most time around. If somebody always has a problem, always has bad luck, always has an excuse, and never takes responsibility, eventually that mindset can affect you. I'm not saying abandon somebody because they're going through a difficult season. I'm saying pay attention to patterns. There is a difference between someone who is struggling and someone who has made struggling their identity. Protect your mindset. Protect your time. Protect your environment. Your network doesn't have to be huge. It needs to be healthy, productive, and forward-thinking. 9. Pray more than you do anything else. And finally, pray. Work hard. Learn. Build. Save. Invest in yourself. But don't forget your spiritual foundation. There will be situations in business and in life where intelligence isn't enough. There will be decisions where you need wisdom. There will be doors you need discernment to walk through, and doors you need the courage to walk away from. So pray, ask for wisdom, ask for direction, ask for discipline, and then get up and do the work. Let me give you a few numbers to think about. If you can increase your income by 10%, reduce unnecessary spending by 10%, and consistently save or invest another 10%, you've potentially created a 30 percentage point improvement in your financial behavior without needing a 30% raise. And here's another number. If you save just $100 a month, that's $1,200 a year. $250 a month is $3,000 a year. $500 a month is $6,000 a year. Small numbers become big numbers when you repeat them long enough. Financial self-sufficiency isn't usually created by one huge decision. It's created by hundreds of small decisions that you repeat until they change your life. Stop trying to look successful. Start becoming successful. Stop chasing income. Start building income-producing skills and assets. Stop waiting for the perfect opportunity. Start becoming the kind of person who can recognize and create opportunities. And remember, you don't have to change your entire life tomorrow. You just have to make a better financial decision today than you made yesterday. Visit my channel. Check out the resources, books, and information I've put together for you. And if this video gave you something you can actually use, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Send this video to somebody who needs to hear it. Because financial self-sufficiency starts with a decision. Make that decision today. I'll see you in the next video.